But do people still recognize you from the voiceover? I mean, I feel like you're Dwight everywhere. Like, I feel like you can't go anywhere and people still recognize
I will be Dwight to my grave.
I will be the girl that sings Since You've Been Gone. So
Yes.
here we go.
You sang that?
Yeah.
I love that song.
That's what I will be. So
Well,
like,
you were also Kelly Clarkson.
Yes, that
you're
too.
also
Thank
that.
you, Steve Carell.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, there's that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. What was
That's
the
all
question?
I've done in my whole career.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. No, are you, because like, I heard that you tweeted this. So let me show everybody what you tweeted. So you were at dentist office, put on a
Yes.
mask because the woman next to me has a Dunder Mifflin shirt on. Which
Yes.
you have to be a hardcore fan, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
to be wearing that shirt. So one, did your root canal go well? Because you were at the dentist,
Yes.
and I heard it was a root canal. But
Yeah.
two, do you get nervous in that situation? Because you're trapped. You're like trapped there. So you can't be like nice and then head off.
Yeah, I was going in without a mask, and I saw her and her kid, and she had a Dunder Mifflin T-shirt, and so I was like, "Oh, this is so awkward. I'm gonna have to sit for 15 minutes with this woman." So I went and got a mask.
Or
so,
maybe longer in the waiting
maybe
room.
longer. So I went in incognito. So we just didn't have to have the awkward conversation. But I appreciate the fans so much, and.
But it's not about the awkward conversation. It's like it's a fine conversation. Then it's awkward when it's just quiet and you've talked about it and you're just sitting so
And we're just
closely
sitting
together.
there.
Yeah, that's the awkward part where you're like, yeah, we're just both here. BJ Novak was recently at a bar and a fan sent him Kelly Kapoor's favorite drink.
Yes.
That drink is a 7 and 7 with 8 maraschino cherries, sugar on the rim, blend it if you can. Have you ever had one of these drinks?
So this is from, so I have never had one. And this is from an episode of The Office. So Kelly Kapoor likes the most sugary drink of all time.
Which I am into. It's a good thing her name is Kelly. We get along, yes.
So it was like 7 and 7. It's like 7 Up.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the other 7 is.
It's like Seagram 7? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Seagram 7, 7 and 7. With a 7 maraschino cherries. It's like disgusting.
Okay.
But BJ got sent it, and I've never had it, but I've always, it sounds disgusting.
Here's
but
the thing, if it's disgusting, we're gonna find out because I made them. So here we go. Thank you, Justin.
Oh my God, thank you. Wait.
Oh wait, I love blended if you can.
Oh my God, here, cheers.
It is blended.
Fully blended.
Fully blended.
Wait, the sugar on the rim,
It's
that's
pink.
a different pink.
I'm gonna get some.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Just giving me diabetes.
Oh my God. It's like straight up like a snow cone.
This tastes delicious.
It's like a snow cone.
This is like something that you would get. First of all, it feels like a child would like to drink this, which is
My daughter's gonna see this and be like, why didn't you bring it home?
Why didn't you bring it home?
Yeah.
This is like something they would have at Universal City Walk.
And that I would definitely get and say it's for my kids, but really drink it myself.
Yeah,
What?
this is
no
awesome.
one does that.
Thank you, Kelly, for my awesome 7 and 7.
Your first drink that's yours. Okay, so Meredith was always flashing people on The Office, which is awesome. How did your dad feel about that?
My dad did not care for that.
I
mean,
imagine.
I'm glad it was NBC and not HBO because it was a better situation. But he literally wrote me a letter during first season, and it said, "Dear Kate, stop taking off your shirt. Love, Dad."
Oh my God!
And there was a stamp of the Pope on it. Yeah.
I love that your dad. Did you say there was a stamp of the Pope on it? So pray for yourself while you're. But I love that your dad thought that you came up with it. Like, hey guys, I have this great idea to go on the show. Just to, did you?
No.
Oh, I was like, oh, I was like, because I hear like I'm just doing what it says.
But if you really want me, no.
Yeah. But if you're really into it and you want this shirt, so you met your boyfriend on The Office. I know him. So like, who made the first move?
You know what? I invited him to my comedy act but I invited all the guys in the crew. Like I know, right? Come on, right, Noelle? It was just like, I don't know. And then he asked me out when he came to the show. So like literally, we are kind of Jim and Pam, like, because we work together.
Yeah.
And it took a while we didn't start dating until the end of season 2. So.
Oh, wow. So that's a lot of, like, at least getting to know each other.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't there every day, but he used to hang out in the fake men's room off the kitchen on the set of The Office. You guys know where that is, right? Anyway.
No,
so
I love that you hung out with a guy that hung out in a fake men's room. That's awesome. That's awesome.
My dad owns a bar. I have a great life.
Did you? It's interesting. I'm so stoked. We're all stoked. Everybody loves The Office, even 4,000 years later. Like, I feel like, it's kind of impressive though. Like still people are just now, because of Netflix as well. Like my son, he's 13 and he just told me last week, he's like gone through so many episodes. He's going through the whole thing now. He loves it.
Yeah.
It's like bringing a whole new life to it.
You know, we kind of crush it at middle schools. Like, really? Yeah, like I was touring a middle school and they were like, can you not go in the classrooms? Because the kids were like, but they were distracted.
Yeah, but
middle schools.
Yes.
I feel like the show is in some ways even more popular than when it was on
Oh, yeah.
When it was airing live on NBC. And I think it's because of streaming. You can binge it. You can watch it whenever you want now. There's the internet.
There's the internet.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
that.
there was no Instagram when we were filming The Office.
Isn't that crazy to
Isn't
think of?
that
I think about
crazy?
that with my career, like what has happened in the span of like with social media and everything.
Yeah.
It's insane, but it's brought a whole new life to it. It's such great writing, great characters. It's just such a phenomenal thing. So you started a new podcast, and basically tell everybody what your Office Ladies is a podcast, but tell them what you do.
Okay,
All right.
you go, because
All right.
you're good at this part.
All right. Every week we watch an episode of The Office, and then we break it down and we tell you all of our behind-the-scenes memories, stories, and trivia, everything we can remember. We reach out to cast members and crew members, and we give you all the scoop.
All the scoop.
We started from the beginning with episode 1, and we're going in order.
All the way through.
Wow.
Yeah.
But this week, your podcast, the episode is about the fire episode, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that was a really fun one because that was the first episode that we shot outside of the offices. So it was an exterior shoot. The fire alarm goes off and we all have to go out to the parking lot.
Yeah.
And there was this, we're gonna talk about this on the podcast.
I know, but I just want you guys to notice. Do you see how Jenna is? Here's the synopsis. This is what happened.
Yeah, I give some context.
And then I'm like, that's the one with the bug. Remember the bug?
It's like so different, the person.
I know,
that's why
a
you go
little
together.
bit.
A little bit.
But so there was this giant bug that started attacking us. And I mean, it was very large.
But
it was
listen,
unusually large.
Listen, it zeroed in on me. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe because I look less threatening because I'm short.
Because you're tinier.
I'm tiny, but it kept like buzzing my head. I don't know about you. I don't like anything by my ear. Don't get by my ear. Because
Okay.
There goes your social life. there goes making out.
Okay, all right. There's one person who can get by my ear. But if you
No,
keep
I'm with you. I've been on stage on tour and they attack me because I'm in a spotlight. So
Oh.
if you're outside in a shed tour, yeah, and there's these like prehistoric ones down in
Yes,
Florida.
That's what this was.
Yes, it was like
I was
from
like,
olden
is this a
times.
dinosaur?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the size of a Buick. It was like, and I thought, we started doing a joke that it was gonna like pick me up and take me away because it landed on my
Oh,
shoulder.
I wish I could make that joke. Things I'll never say. No, but that's
Well,
amazing.
this bug.
Well, John Krasinski does great impressions
He does.
of people or things or whatever.
He's
and so
amazing.
he's an amazing impressionist. So he started doing an impression of Angela being carried away by the bug. And it was like,
It was like,
and it's
and I'm like,
so funny.
Anyway, you guys, it was hilarious. Make John Krasinski do the giant bug thing for you when you run into
I
him.
will make him do it. I'll
Yes.
get him on the show and
Yes.
demand it.
Yes, and then make him do his boom operator.
he does a
Boom
great,
operator. He does a great boom operator.
and he does a great
These
Muppet.
are random
Oh,
gifts.
he does a really good Muppet.
Random talents.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to meet him.
I know. John right now is like, thanks, ladies. All my bits.
You found, it was from your first table read, right? You found a photo from your first table read that you
Oh,
did?
yes. Yes, our casting director, Allison Jones, brought her camera and she took a Polaroid of us and she gave one to each of us. And I saved mine all these years.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
We do Polaroids on the show. I love it. It just looks vintage and cool.
I didn't get one because I wasn't there that day.
Oh.
She hadn't been cast
I hadn't
yet.
been cast yet.
Yeah.
That is so, what, it wasn't,
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
wasn't it funny though? Aren't you, Angela, you tried out, right? Whenever you were auditioning,
I
you
did.
auditioned for her part, right?
I auditioned for the role of Pam, and I went in, you guys, and I thought I did so great. And it was a big room.
Well, you did. You got the job,
Well,
just a different
I
one.
got a different job. But it was a room full of people, and there's a moment where Michael is fake firing Pam in front of Ryan the temp to like pull a prank. And Pam starts to cry and calls him a jerk. And I called him like a jerk. And everyone started laughing. And I was like, I don't think that was supposed to be a laugh. I think I missed something. And then of course you see this vulnerable moment that Pam, as much as she hates that job, she needs it. And Jenna did such an amazing job portraying that. But so they said I didn't get the part because I was a little too feisty.
Yeah. You
Too
were
feisty
raised
for
a bit in
Pam.
Texas, so it's understood.
I know. Listen,
Yes,
I'll
yes.
call someone a jerk if they're a
Yes.
jerk.
I'll call someone something else. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
It depends on the moment.
But then they brought me back. They said, hey, we've got kind of a judgy, snarky lady in accounting. And I said, okay.
That call's amazing. Hey, you know you to be perfect for?
Yeah. The snarky
this
lady.
snarky lady. Okay. No, but have your kids seen The Office yet? Do they watch it right now?
Mine have not. Mine are I have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Oh, okay, okay.
And my kids hadn't seen it either, except this year they're in 5th grade. 2 of them are in 5th grade, and all their friends watched it over the summer. And so my mom was like, my daughter was like, Mom, can I please finally watch The Office? And I was like, okay. And I was at the time watching healthcare for the podcast. I was like, why don't you watch healthcare? And she was like, Mom, what's an anal fissure?
Oh my God, I love this conversation.
And I was like,
is that when you say go ask your dad?
Well, no, I was like, it's a real, she goes, is that real? I was like, yes. Fast forward. So, I don't know. So yeah, she's watching The Office now. It's not all anal fissures.
It's not.
It's not.
So out of all, it's not. It's not. So out of all the episodes, what scene was, for each of you, was the hardest to shoot?
We were talking about this because, I mean, there's emotionally hardest, because we were laughing so hard. So where should
I think
start?
hardest because we were laughing so hard was the dinner party episode.
Yeah.
We
so hard.
just laughed our way through that week. We ruined so many takes, the bunch of us on that. Yeah, but then hardest emotionally was just the whole episode where we were saying goodbye to Steve. When we sing to him, when I had we just were crying through everything. And when I had my goodbye to him at the airport, that was really rough.
Yeah, we were just so teary all week. And Will Ferrell was a guest star that week, and I was standing next to him for a scene, and he goes, I feel like I'm at like a funeral, but I'm supposed to be funny at the funeral.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh, that must be really hard to be around all of us. But yeah, and then also like there was awkward things that were hard because they were awkward. Like I had to toss a cat into a ceiling.
You really did toss a cat? Like a real cat?
I mean, look at that. Oh no, it was.
I remember that, but I thought maybe it was a fake cat.
Oh, well, there was a
Parts of it were fake.
Well, not part of the animal.
No, but I mean, parts of the shot were with a fake cat.
And yes, but I had to, like, in the scene when, like, everyone's going crazy and, like, Kevin has a copier and he's like, I had to, like, take a cat out of a drawer, which I guess my character's kept a cat in a drawer all these years.
So that's not creepy at all.
That's not creepy. And the cat is huge. This wasn't like a little cat. It was like enormous.
Like a heifer.
It was. It was like a heifer.
Like a heifer.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. She's a heifer. Anyway, so I had to get this big cat, and then I had to like swing it and do this whole thing.
And you're little.
And I'm little, and it's like, meow. It was like not into it. And then everyone was screaming. So that was difficult.
Or awesome.
Or awesome. Yeah.
So The Office is coming to the NBC streaming service right now. So would you do a reboot? Would y'all do it?
We talk about this all the time. We want to do a reunion special, like a reason that everyone in the office has to reunite for some reason, like a one-time special episode.
Like a movie, like a reunion movie.
Yeah, because I think a reboot would be hard. I think at the end of the series, I mean, spoiler alert for anyone who's still in the middle of it, but some of the people don't end up staying at the paper company anymore.
Yeah.
They move on, they move away. And so to manufacture some reason why we're all working there again, I think would be odd.
Yeah.
But I think there is a reason that we could all reunite in some other way. So that's
we have some ideas.
That's what we want. Call us.
Call us NBC. Email us.
I think it would be so good. Like I said, like it's just got such a new life. Like people are like a younger age are getting into these characters. It's really cool.
And on a selfish level, I would like to work with all those people again. I'd like to have us all in a room together.
Yeah, it's such a great chemistry, great vibe, yeah.
I teared up when I got here because your security guy, Joseph, outside did security for The Office for 7 years.
Yeah.
We saw him every day.
We gave Joseph a big hug.
We gave him a big hug. He used to help me when my daughter came to set. Yeah. I had like a little, you know, the little pink car you push your kid around in and it's really loud. It's like,
yeah. And everyone loves you.
Everyone loves you. I would like push her around and Joseph would like help me take it out and set it out and he's just a sweetheart. But I would love to see everyone again.
It would be
We might
amazing.
have to steal Joseph for that week of shooting if you
It's
don't
okay.
mind. We want everyone to come back.
Joseph can go, so I can see it. In The Office, though, your character punched a hole in the wall, and I wanted to ask you this, like, because I've been able to, in a video of mine, I think it was a Century Begone video, I got to trash a room, and they said I could break a table, and it was a glass table. And then I found out, it's sugar glass. So it wasn't really like breaking a real glass table. It was like sugar glass, but you feel powerful.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Were you really punching the wall, and did you break your knuckles?
Here's the thing. If you know me, you know I'm an incredibly tough guy.
Totally.
So what I did is I told the stunt guys, make that wall extra thick because I don't want it to be easy. I want, this is so the opposite.
I'm powerful.
This is so the opposite. No, I was literally like, guys, we're gonna have to do a lot of takes of this, so just make sure it's like basically paper thin.
Yeah.
And even still, the stunt guys, like when you do something like that, I mean, I wouldn't have thought that's a stunt, but it is. The stunt coordinators come in, they're like, okay, here's that. We're going to rehearse it slow. They put a pad behind the wall. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I got through multiple takes with no serious injuries. But Kelly, I did get some scratches on my knuckles. And, you know, I was cool about it, but I got some scratches. I'm just saying.
I love it. I freaked out. I love the fact that I got to trash a room, but then I was kind of like, you're trashing a room. I don't know. It's everything you've been told not to do. Like when you're kids, you're like, I can't imagine that. Like, is this gonna hurt the first punch you did into the wall? No, thank you.